Hello, everybody. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, we're going to talk about what you can do when you are broke, have no money, and how you can change the situation. Okay. Now, I want to talk about what is common among tech digital skills people. You have a skill, you can code, you can design, you can, handle a social media channel, a social media page. You can run ads, you can actually help companies make money, you can do a lot of things, and you are very good at these things which you have. But at the same time, you've been applying for jobs and nothing is forthcoming. I want to talk about what you can actually do to change that and how you can increase your chances of getting a job, getting employed, and getting paid at the end of the month. If you're just joining me for the first time, I want you to like this video and subscribe to this channel so that every subsequent video that I upload will not be missed and you'll be notified that there's a new video on this channel where you can come and you get all the information that you need to improve your life. So if you have done that, I want to say thank you. So let's get back to what I'm talking about. What do you do when you have a skill but there is no money? There is something I've been doing over the years that have been helping me. And today I want to talk about how I've been using it and how you too can use it to improve yourself, to improve your chance of making money. Because the benefit of getting a skill is to have money at the end of the day. People acquire skills, digital skills, coding, design, just name it. We do these things because we need money and because we want to contribute our quota to any organization that we feel like working with. Now, when you have a skill like this and you don't have job, you don't have where you can actually apply them, it becomes very demoralizing. So what do you do in this instance? Person like me, what I usually do is that I reach out to organization and I tell them that this is what I can do for them, this is what I can contribute to them. And at the end of the day, I get responses. I'm going to show you some of the response I've got over the years. And one of these is just something I got a few days ago, and you see them right now. So here is an example. You can see this person is telling me that so I can pass this to our management. Dear smart team, thank you for your email. What price are you looking for? So I can pass this to our management. Kind regards, Kate. Now, Kate is not the decision maker. One of the benefits of this method is that it gives you an opportunity to meet people you ordinarily wouldn't meet if you were applying for a job somewhere. So if you had this opportunity, you'll be able to take advantage of it and improve yourself. It gives you leverage. It gives you some kind of leverage that many people are out there are not using. And that's how I've been getting response like this. This is not the only one. Let me show you another one right now. You can see here's another one. They're asking me what is my price? What am I offering? Okay. I get series of emails like this from time to time, and here's another one. This will tell you that what I'm talking about is not true. It's not something I've not tested. It's something I've actually applied in my own life, and I've gotten results for it. And you can also use them to improve yourself. So how do I do this? I do this by reaching out to organization and telling them what I have to offer, what I'm bringing to their table. And at the end of the day, I get responses. If it's a case whereby I have something very valuable, you're going to get 2 to 3 responses from companies. Though it's a numbers game, like anything in life, life is all about probability. The chance of you getting success, being successful, it requires you to increase your number by doing things in multiple ways, by increasing your probability, by increasing your chances, reaching out to organizations. So the more you reach out to people, the more you reach out to companies, the more you increase your chance of getting hired, getting paid for whatever you're offering. So how do I do this? I find emails of decision makers. When I search the internet, I find emails of decision maker and reach out to them. That is why the very first screenshot I uploaded was telling you so I can take this to the management, because the person that actually replied me is not a decision maker. So one of the important things is getting the decision maker's email. If you can't get it, your chance of getting what you want is almost zero, very slim. Okay, so when you're doing this, make sure you are looking for decision makers, not a clerk at the desk, not the person at the not anybody at the security post. Okay, so what you are looking for is somebody that can take decision, that can say, okay, this person has reached out to us. Let me see what this person has to offer. Let's decide if this person is a good fit for us. That is why decision makers are very, very important in this method of getting hired, getting paid. You can apply it in any strategy, in any niche that you operate. If you're a coder, a website designer, a video editor, a graphic designer, this method can be applied. If you're a content writer, a digital marketer, whatever your digital skill is, you can apply it anywhere and you definitely get results. But the most important thing is getting a decision maker. Make sure you have the right email. of the decision maker. When you have the right email of decision maker, you write a very good convincing email. When you write that email, you send it out. When you send it out, you're going to get a response. But not everybody is going to employ you. Not everybody is going to say yes to what you're offering. But that is why you need to increase your numbers. When you send out emails of 20, 30, 40, up to 100, let's say minimum of 100, because the sell-through rate or the success rate when sending out emails is very, very small, like 1 to 2 to 3%. Meaning, for you to get success, you need to send at least 100 emails. And out of that 100 emails, maybe 1, 2, or 3 people will reach out to you. And when they reach out to you, you get into an interview, you talk to them, show them what you can actually do for them, and then they hire you. This method, if you're a Nigerian, you're an African watching this video, I want you to know that with this method, you can actually reach out to companies in the US, in the UK, in Germany, in Canada, and take advantage of the economic benefit that they have over there, earning in hard currency. I've been earning in dollars for over the years, and I'm telling you this from personal experience that this is something you can actually do and better your life. So let's get back into how you can actually do this. First of all, you send out your emails. In the emails, make sure it is well crafted. The subject line has to be good. The body of the email has to be personalized. You don't just say hello. No, you say dear XYZ. Okay, you don't just say hello. I have this to offer. This is who I am. I'm a digital marketer. I'm a software engineer. Okay, I want to work for you. No. First of all, you need to personalize the email. That is why finding the email is one part. Finding the name of the person is another part. When you put these things together, the email becomes personalized, and the other person receiving the email will be able to relate with you and appreciate the fact that you took that time to know who they are, you know their name, and most times they usually reply. But the chance of them replying means you have to increase your chance as well. Send out as many emails as possible. Sometimes you might not get you might not get a response immediately. That is why you have to do what we call follow up. When you follow up, let's assume you sent out an email of 100 today and you don't get a response, you send a follow up the following week. When you send a follow up the following week, it gives them chance to take a look, because sometimes they might be busy. They might not be able to get back to you immediately the first time you sent an email to them. So when you send a follow up, probably the email might get to their table or their inbox at a time when they are less busy, and they take a look at what you're offering, what you're saying. Then if they are interested, they will reach out to you. But most importantly, make sure you follow up. If you don't hear back the first time you reach out, follow up as many times as possible until you either get a yes or a no. Okay? So in my own approach, I usually first of all find the decision maker, top person at the company. Okay. Then after that, I find their email. When I find their email, it makes it easy for me to reach out to them. So how do I do this? I'm going to show you right now. So that you can see how I do it. Okay. So what we're actually doing is sending out cold emails. Cold emails in the sense that you'll be reaching out to companies and organizations and telling them you want to work for them. Okay. So I'm going to do something here now. First of all, we are looking. Let's assume I'm using as an example anyway. Let's assume this is the company you want to work for. This is their website address, leethompsonac.com. You copy their domain name, paste it into Google. When you paste it into Google, you type owner just by the side of the domain name, as you can see on your screen right now. So when you do this, Google AI will tell you the name of the person. From what I'm seeing here, the owner of leethompsonac.com, which is a website for Lee Thompson Co., is Scott Thompson. This is the company owner and also a licensed HVAC specialist, professional engineer. The company was founded by his father. You see, also telling us that the company was founded by the father. Now, we already know the owner. What do we do next? We need to find this email, right? So we'll take this email, this name, and look for it on LinkedIn. Usually, most people and companies, organizations in some of these foreign countries are already on LinkedIn because they are professionals. So you can see Scott Thompson's company owner, Lee Thompson Co. Yeah, this is his LinkedIn page. With this, we can find his email. So we click over to his profile on LinkedIn. This is his profile. on LinkedIn. So how do we find his email? How do we get it from here? There is a Chrome extension I usually use. We call it Lead email finder. Okay, this green frog icon that you are seeing my mouse pointer hovering over is a Chrome extension that I usually use to find emails on LinkedIn. Okay, so in this case now we are just going to I want to find that on Chrome. So the first thing you need to do in this case, if you're going to find their emails, is to get this lead Chrome extension. Chrome extension. Okay. So you search for lead Chrome extension here. Come to Chrome and find it. You should find it here. You find the Chrome extension on Chrome, and then this is their website, leaddeeper.com. This is their website. You find their Chrome extension on Chrome, and then you add it. It helps you find email addresses on LinkedIn. Okay? It helps you find email address on LinkedIn. And when you have an email that you can contact or reach out to, your work becomes very easy. You know, after you do that, you need to verify the email. This is how it looks like when you use it. So over here on LinkedIn page, all I just need to is to click on this icon. When I click on it, it will bring out the email address of the owner of that company. Okay, take us to another page when you click on it. So this is the email address. This is the email address of Scott. We copy it. We'll copy it now. Copy it. Now, another thing we need to do is to verify this email. Is it a good email to use for our code email? That's something you need to be very, very sure of. So we go over to Hunter Email Verifier. Hunter can be used to find emails as well. If you don't want to use Leadleaper, you can use Hunter. But the only thing is that it's limited to a specific number. So after you exhaust that number for finding emails, you have to wait for, I think, the next 24 hours or so. Now, we want to verify the first email we got, which is from Scott. Click on Verify Email. Email Verify, then you paste the email here, Verify. We are waiting for you to verify. Good. So Scott Thompson is valid. The email is valid. Very, very valid. So we can definitely send an email to this now. When you do this, you get the email. The email is very, very valid. The next thing you do is you go to your email provider. It could be Gmail, it could be Yahoo, or any other email provider that you are using, and then you send an email. You send an email to the organization. When you send an email to the organization that you want to work for, then you should expect them to reply. Okay? So instead of you just waiting, just do this. Reach out to organization. There is no point in waiting. Instead of waiting for a job to be posted, go to these companies that you want to work for. If you're a content writer, please use this method. Get their email, reach out to them, tell them what you are offering. There are series of email templates that you can actually use online. Just search for freelance content writer or article writer template for getting gigs. Just search it, you get it. All you need to do, you edit it to fit your profile. When it fits your profile, it becomes easier for you to use. Don't just copy and paste what you see online. You can also use ChatGPT to improve your content or your email to give you a good way, but make sure it doesn't sound like a robot. You can always put a prompt that makes it sound like human. Tell ChatGPT that you want it to sound more human, not like a robot, and ChatGPT will improve the tone. So with the tone you use in applying, it makes things very, very easy for you to use. So instead of you just waiting for a job to be posted, go out there and reach out to organization, reach out to companies, tell them this is what you can do, this is what you can offer, and they see you are very good at what you're doing. It becomes very easy. Okay, but before you do that, please make sure you have a project, something you can show them of your past work. If you're a content writer, a graphic designer, a video editor, make sure you have a portfolio where you can refer them to. When you refer them to those portfolio of your past work, it gives them that confidence that you are actually good at what you are doing. You know what you're talking about. Okay, so please don't just send out an email without actually having a project on ground. If you don't have anyone, go and create a fresh one. Even if you don't have a client, please create one for yourself and act as if you are a client. Then use that to also, send out your emails. By God grace, you will be surprised at the kind of result you get. One or two will definitely reply. And don't say because you send out 10 or 20, you will now relax. No, send out as many as 100 or even more than 100. Then after you reach that 100, you can now start doing follow up, pull up, pull up like that until you get a response. Not everybody is going to tell you a yes. You are going to get no, or some will not even reply at all. But believe me, based on the result I showed you earlier, you will definitely get a response from some of these people, and you'll be glad that you took this initiative to change your life, change your situation. So instead of waiting, just send out those emails and tell them you can work for them. And I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed it, please click on the subscribe button, like this video, send the word out that there is a channel like this, share the channel with your friends and whoever that you know will benefit from what we are talking about here. And I hope to see you some other time. If you have a question, please drop it in the comment section. I'll be here to respond to it and reply anybody. Any question you have at all, just drop it in the comment section. Thank you. Okay.